Right, good evening everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, dropping a like on the video to help me reach a wider audience, and any comments or questions you may have, please leave them down below, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to do a very quick video on DRIP, a bit of price analysis, look through the market sentiment, and give some of my thoughts on the project at the moment going forward. But before I do that, in one of my earlier videos, I think I went a bit far and I said some stuff about LD from Drip Strategy, and I've been watching some of his videos recently and I feel genuinely bad about that because he's a nice bloke. He's a decent human being, and I shouldn't have said anything about him, so I was wrong there. So I honestly apologise to him, and yeah, that's just what I wanted to get out of the way, because I'm not a bad person, but I think what I said about him I shouldn't have said. He seems like a genuine person, and like he is actually trying to do something positive for the, I'll call it the so-called drip community. He seems to be like one of the good guys out there. I won't take back what I said about other people. I haven't got respect for them, but yeah, that's just all I wanted to say before I move forward. So let's look at the cryptocurrency market. We're trading above $1 trillion market cap, down 1.6% today. Where are we? 24-hour trading volume, $61 billion. Bitcoin dominance, 41.7%. Bitcoin's above $23,000, trading at 23.4. So it's looking fairly decent. I'd say we're like in early bull market territory. Going through the biggest rises on the day. Immutable X is up 13%. No major move. It's a fairly flat day. You get that from time to time in the crypto market. Well, mind you, we've had fairly quiet days for the last year or so, but things have started picking up recently. So going to the drip page, that's not looking great. It's down 2.5% today. Apparently it's 39 cents. I think it's lower than that on the actual app itself. Sentiment wise, drip, at least the drip telegram is fairly entertaining to watch now. The biggest problem is you have these guys that have a couple of $100 into drip, talking crap to the guys that have Luna, get down, sorry, that's my dog. Have a couple of $100 into drip, talking crap to the guys that have 15 to 20k into it, and all these little money guys think they are drip maxis with their tiny bags, lol. Now I wouldn't laugh at another investor, like, an investment's an investment. If you put your money in, you put your money in. But as for drip telegram, it's a fairly toxic place. I just keep my nut down, I read what's going on, but I see people get banned for the tiniest little thing. You question the validity of the project and you're out. It's unbelievable. It's like, wow, I daren't ask a question in there. I'm just one of these people that lurks in the shadows. It is a mildly amusing place. Drip, the overall crypto market is up 35% in the past 30 days. Drip is down 45% in the same time frame. What were people saying about bear markets and how we don't understand how all of crypto is down? How drip is going to explode when the market recovers? And that's a good point, because a lot of people are saying, oh, we're in a bear market, when the bull market comes, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, and it's been proven to be untrue, which is a shame, because I know a lot of people were hoping that, and they have been let down badly. I've not logged into my CoinMarketCap. Anyway, where was I? I'm sort of rambling a bit. Let's go to the drip website, or app rather. It's trading at 38 cents, which isn't brilliant. Let's have a look at this sort of feeble little chart that they've got on there. Doesn't really show you much. It's yeah, not looking good, is it, Brev? How many are in supply at the moment? Nearly 2 million drip in supply. Let's go to my faucet. I did actually compound the other day. I was like, toss of a coin really. It's like, because I've not got a massive faucet. I've only got like it's like worth $1,000. So to me, it's like not really worth me claiming, $10 a day minus the 10% tax. It's like, yeah, give a shit. I'll just take a chance on it now. If it goes to zero, it doesn't really mean much to me. It's just, but on the off chance, on the very slim chance it pumps, then I'd like to think, fuck me, thank God I did that. And I might have been wrong with all the things I said, but at least financially I've done well out of it. I don't mind being wrong if I end up making money out of it. So the Shark did this AMA yesterday that's got people all over excited. I don't know, it was just like he was talking about, I only caught glimpses of it. I was working at the time. I say working, I was just catching up with some tax stuff, and I had it on in the background with drip strategy, and that was when I realised he's actually quite a nice bloke, that LD. I was like, you twat, why did you say something mean about him? He's a nice bloke. That's by the by. I've apologised for that, but people kept asking him about drip. They kept on and on and on, and in the end he sort of snapped and started, he sort of got a touch of the old verbal diarrhea and said, this is happening, that's happening, talking about the new UI and all these things we've heard before, and everyone's got excited, so it's happening now because he's actually said it again. It's people are almost in the mood of like, see, I told you so, I told you so. It's like, well, just because he said it, it doesn't make it true. Hopefully he is telling the truth, but I'm very cynical, and I'll believe it when I see it. That's my mentality. Let's go, because I don't want to make this a long video. I just want to go over a few things. So let's look at drip. So I showed you the other day how drip had been falling. So a couple of months ago we were down. Let's close that down a bit. Drip dropped 68%. Following month it dropped 48.26%. Last month it dropped 43%, and I've predicted a drop by March of 40% down to 26 cents. By April will be at 15 cents, and by May 0.09. That's just pure speculation. It's not really technical. It's just on the basis of history repeating itself, and that is looking like what might happen. It is playing out that way. How far down percentage wise are we from the first, because it's the third today, so we've already lost 7%, nearly 8% down already this month. So I could quite clearly easily see us going down to 40%. I'll keep doing these videos, not every day, because I'm sort of doing it to death a bit and it's milking it a bit, but I can easily see this continuing on this trend. If we zoom out, what have I done there? Ignore that. Oops. So if we go back, let me move that back because that looks a bit silly there. You go back there where you belong. Good boy. Alright, now let's zoom out. You can see, like, it really does look ugly. It's not nice, it's just down, 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 down. You can say, oh, it's slowing down. It's not, though, because it's still percentage-wise, it's the same thing. It's because the money is not so significant that it looks smaller, but in percentage terms, it's the same. Like, that looks huge, that gap from there to there, but from there to there, it's the same amount. It just looks smaller because we're getting into the pennies rather than into the dollars. So yeah, my thoughts remain the same. Things aren't looking good. It's continuing to fall. There's a lot of hopium around this project. A lot of people are very blinkered. They believe that everything's going to work out well, and it's going to be, everything's going to turn around. All this stuff's going to happen. I'm very, very skeptical. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I've been involved in this sort of stuff for far too long. I've seen stuff like this before. I've seen people trade without stop losses and completely blow accounts, and that would correlate. Say you were trading this and you took a long position on it back. Let's go to the weekly. Say you'd taken a long position on it around here, and without stop loss, and you'd be down here. You'd have blown your account completely. That's why you always need to lose stop losses, but there's nothing on this chart that would make you want to buy it. I mean, I wish I'd have shorted it. There wasn't a pattern to do so. But hindsight's a wonderful thing. There's people that claim they're shorting drip all the time. I don't believe that. Well, if they are, then they're very unsophisticated traders, because there's no genuine setups there that, other than the momentum and the red candle after red candle, but there's nothing. No, there's no setup there. It's like you'd have to be a very unsophisticated and a naive trader to short it. Even though it looks like the most obvious thing to do, I would need a setup to get into a trade, not just based on the fact that the thing's falling like a stone. Anyway, I'm going on a bit now, but like I said, that's my final thought, is that it's going to go, by the time we reach March, it'll be at 26 cents, unless some utility comes through, which I don't believe it is going to come by March. Once again, my apologies to LD, because I said something not too bad, but I said something mean about him the other day, and I regret saying that, because he seems like a decent human being, and I'm man enough to admit when I'm in the wrong. So apologies to him. Good luck to all of you with your investments. I genuinely, you probably hate me, but I do wish you well and hope this project can turn around. But at the moment, it's not looking good. So I wish you all a wonderful evening, a wonderful weekend. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Drop a like on the video, even a dislike if you want, to help me reach a wider audience. And any comments or questions or criticisms, leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Thank you for watching and good night.